Throughout this course, you will be working on a lot of Python scripts from scratch. And to create those Python scripts, you can use any text editor of your choice. Once you create your Python file, you'll go to the command line. You can go to the command line and use the Python command. Depending on the version, say Python 3, space the name of your Python script, that will execute the Python script and you will see the output on the console. That is one way of doing it. But when I have first created this course, I have used the Eclipse IDE, which needs Java installation on your machine. And on top of Eclipse, we will install PyDev plugin, which is very helpful for Python development. It comes with all the indentation. You can execute the Python programs from within Eclipse. So that is one way of doing it, but that's not mandatory. I have chosen Eclipse because I used to work with Eclipse before, so it was very easy for me. But for you, you can use PyCharm, you can use Spider, you can use Atom, any IDE or editor of your choice. It doesn't matter. In this lecture, I'm going to show you how to use Atom. So if you're going to use Atom, you can skip the next couple of lectures or next few lectures where I show Eclipse installation. You don't need Eclipse if you are using Atom. So you can install any IDE of your choice. Since some of you are having tough time using Eclipse, installing it, I'm showing how to use Atom for Python. So to install Atom, it is very easy. Launch your web browser, simply search for Atom or Atom IDE. That will take you to the home page. Go to atom.io instead of ide.atom.io, atom.io. Click on that. And depending on your operating system, it will automatically show you this download button. But when you click on it, it will take you to a page where there are different versions of Atom based on your operating system. So if you are on Windows, select the right version of it. If you unzip this file, there will be a exe. Here you can see a setup as well. There is a setup.exe. For me on Mac, I would select the Mac one here, atom-mac.zip. Once you unzip it, you will see the atom.app on Mac. And once you finish installation on Windows or unzip this zip file, you should see atom.exe. Double click on that. That will launch the Atom IDE for you. Once opened, you can create your Python scripts here and simply execute them from the command line. Or if you want to run your Python scripts from within Atom IDE, there are a few settings that you have to do. Go to Atom, Preferences, stay on Core right here, Core. There are not much that you have to do here. Click on Editor, and here Atomic Soft Tabs should be enabled, Auto Indent should be enabled by default. They are all enabled. Scroll down. There are a few things that will help us with our Python coding. Keep going. Here, show indent guide. That will be very helpful because Python is based on indentation, the spaces you use in our program. Scroll down, soft tabs should be enabled, which you see right there. And here, this is an important setting, tab length. So the preferred tab length for Python is 4. So change it to 4 from 2. Save it. And that's the only change that is required there. Go to Install. Here we need an additional package to run our Python scripts from within the Atom IDE. So search for Atom-runner and it will show you Atom Runner. I have already installed it for you. You should see an install button. Click on that and that will be installed. Once you have Atom Runner, you can run Python scripts from within the Atom IDE. So now go to File menu, say New File. I'll simply demonstrate how to create a simple Python script. Print within double quotes, Atom says hello. I haven't learned any Python syntax yet, but print, of course, it's available in every programming language. It will print this to the console. Print space within double quotes a string Atom says hello. Let's save this file. File, save. I'm going to save it to desktop. I'm going to say demo.py. That's the file name. All Python scripts end with .py. Save. Now to run this program, now that you have an Atom runner, you need not go to the command line, go all the way to the desktop and then say Python version test.py. You can simply hit Control R. Control R. That will execute your program. If you see on the right side here, if you are on Windows, it will be Alt R. If you are on Mac, it is Control R. It's here you see the output. Atom says hello. So this is how you can execute your Python scripts from within the Atom IDE. On Windows, you should be automatically Atom should be picking up the latest Python version. But on Mac, if you have any problems with the Python version that Atom is using, you can go to the Atom right here, go to Preferences, and within Preferences, you can change the Atom version by going to the Open Config folder. If you see this here at the end, Open Config folder, click on that guy. That will open the configuration for you. On the left side, open this. Go to config.cson. It's a configuration file, config.cson. This is only for Mac. For Windows, you are all set. You can go ahead and start coding. For Mac, if you find that Atom is using a older version of Python, you come to config.cson, and here I will add a new entry. And that entry is runner : tabs, add a tab, Python : within double quotes, you can provide the path to your Python installation. Python on your machine, say library, wherever you have Python. At the end of it, it should have the Python 3. Then Atom will start using the latest version of Python. Again, on Windows, you should have no issues. Atom should automatically pick up the Python version. But on Mac, I have seen some issues. If you do have those issues, make sure you open the config.cson in Atom by going to Atom configuration. Within that file, add runner : go to the next line, tab it, Python runner, or simply Python : you within double quotes, you provide the path to your Python installation or the Python command.